We leveled up. I have so many more spells now.
I don't have any spells.
You don't have any spells. You're a fighter. And
Wait, I have a spell.
oh, that's right. You're a familiar. Haha!
Yep.
You do know spells. Way to know your thing. We are actually up and live right now.
Hello.
But, hello. It's us.
Hi.
Hello.
What is this game? I don't remember. It's.
Oh, luckily we're not picking up where we left off.
I actually remember those, and that was going to be quite the twist. Did you guys want to know what the plot twist of that one was?
Will it potentially? Yeah.
It won't,
only if
it won't really
only
mess
if
anything up.
we would have reasonably solved that case. Then yes, I do
think
very much want to
you
know.
You guys were on the verge of figuring it out. The obvious red herring was obvious that the wife was a vampire, but she didn't kill her husband. The clues that you guys were leading towards was he just died of old age. He had a heart attack.
I knew it.
It was either that or he killed himself.
No, he just had a heart attack. But yeah, it was like I gave you lots of people to meet that could have potentially been, anybody could have been the killer. And it was one of those things where it's like the original premise is, he just has a heart attack. But if you guys had found a reasonable reason to blame anyone, we would have went with that.
It's Clue.
Yeah, it's Clue. Anybody was capable of doing it if you pursued them enough to get some reason for them to have been the killer. It's like, yeah, that's actually what it is. Good job. But the default is he had a heart attack, and
they're all guilty.
You guys were on that track, so it's like cool. We'll run with this one.
Excellent. Good.
Yeah, if you guys were like, the wife killed him, she would have been like, I killed nobody except you, vampire spawn attack. And if Curse of Strahd has told us anything, a vampire spawn is super easy to take at level 2.
I gotta find Cypher's notes.
Oh man,
I need his journal. Hey, Cypher case notes. Here we go.
Oh god, I need to establish notes.
Case notes.
Oh my god, I take such good notes for this character. That's right.
Because you're a robot,
Everything's all.
you have to.
Oh yeah, it's because I'm all organized and I've got people by name and yeah. Good job, me. Good job, Cypher. Thanks, Cypher. High five.
You didn't voice change for that one.
No, I didn't.
Well, what a missed opportunity. But yeah, hey, it's been like 5 ever. There's like a whole new D&D edition that came out since we last played this game. Nah, I'm just kidding. It hasn't been that long. But it has been a while, and this is Forest for the Trees, a totally original homebrew setting that I came up with and am still running. We can probably just go over details to reestablish this game because we've had to reboot it 3 times before this, or redo it. We've done it 3 times before. This is our.
We've been here a lot.
This is our 4th attempt at getting this homebrew game going. So, we also have a new person. So, new person, why don't we start with subjecting you to the spotlight?
Oh, good.
Yeah. He's been here before. You might remember them from Dunes of Diaket. That's the audience clapping for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone.
Here to announce Half-Life 3, Gabe.
I'm the real Ark, as my name in Discord. The other one that may or may not be in this chat isn't real. Don't talk to him.
I mean, he's a good boy at least.
He is a good boy. He is a very good boy.
Yeah.
But yeah, hi. It's been a long time since I've played with you dorks.
Yes, it has. And just thinking, oh my god, somebody made a plush owlbear. I want it. Anyways, Twitter, stop distracting me. Now sets are out. We will do character introductions because if you're watching this on YouTube or the VODs, then you probably remember who these people are because you had the last episode from months ago. But for the people watching us live, tell us who you are and who you're playing and a brief bit of information about them. Also, you can hear all of Shay's clickety clacks.
Sorry.
Why don't you start?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. I am Shay, and I am a member of Party White Gaming, also an artist. I was just starting up my Patreon streams just today, just like an hour ago, a little less than an hour ago. So I've been at my computer most of the day, and I enjoy this game because I am playing a fairy princess. I am a elven noble from the Cinefates Empire, and I am here in Ralia as a quotation guest, end quotation.
All right. One of the three next jump in, or yeah, three of you, because both arcs need to introduce their characters, and so does Kiva.
Hello everyone, I am Arc Survivor. I'm also a member of Party Wipe Games, and I will be playing Officer Charles, the Blue Cloak Familiar, and he is a fighter class.
He's a good boy.
Hello, I am the other Ark, who's changed my name in Discord. Oh my god. Anyway.
I'll give you one guess.
I didn't actually touch anything.
Yeah, we'll decide that later. I am playing a half-orc artificer named Jorisk. Yeah, he's kind of new on the... Well, not quite new on the Force. He's been around for 5 years, but looking forward to seeing how it goes. I've never played artificer either, so that's going to be a new experience.
Hi, I'm Kiva. I play Detective Cypher, the Warforged, without any of the typical Warforged markings. Currently the one more or less heading up the quote-unquote protection detail for the elf.
Yeah.
I think that's about it.
Yeah. All right. And a brief summary for those coming back to Forest for the Trees. This is a world that so far has not been named yet.
It has actually.
Oh, did we name it?
We
We
did.
gave it a name?
We gave it a name.
This is how long it's been, guys.
Let me
Where did I-
pull it up for you.
Where did I name this
Right
place?
here, I have it. I swear.
Did I not put
Where
the,
did I put it?
did I not put the map on?
Do you have my map? The map I made you?
Do I not have the map on?
It's
here?
like I drew in. I believe I drew in.
Did we ever show the world map, guys, on here?
No,
I
I've
don't
never
think
seen a
so.
map.
No.
Well,
Hang on. Let's technical difficulties. This is the first time
Here it
getting
is.
back to this
Yep.
game
I
in,
drew
in,
in.
in months.
I will post it in the Discord. Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
We'll make a account for it. Yes, there is a world map, and this world, or at least this continent, is divided by war. A war between humans of the Federated States of Ralia and the Cenefate Empire, a collective nation of elves who were sick of having their forests and lands pushed back. They looked at like the Tolkien books and the other fantasy ones and were like, the elves are a dying breed, and they were like, fuck that. We are the masters of this world, and we will not go to these monkeys. And so they, regrouped, declared
Excuse you,
war.
I am a dog.
You are a dog. They regrouped, declared war on the world, and for a long time, during the War of Reclamation, as they called it, they pushed the humans out of their lands and worked towards reclaiming the continent for themselves. The humans ended up allying with other races of the dwarves, the halflings, and various other peoples, combining their forces to keep the elven aggression from overtaking the entire continent, and they ended the conflict in a stalemate, dividing the continent down the middle from north to south, leading to a demilitarized zone and an armistice that has lasted for 20 years. The Federated States of Ralia, which are the combined nations of humans, dwarves, halflings, etc., have a capital city known as Ralia, and the capital city of Ralia is a massive urban city-state that is the pinnacle of the technology within the land. It would be akin to 1920s technology in our own world, but infused with magic and other means of developing the technology. Guns are on the early stage of becoming automatic weapons, but there is still place for sword and sorcery mixed in. It's just the kind of society where if a high fantasy place progressed naturally through technology, they found a way to utilize magic and swords along with their guns instead of not having those things and just having guns. Also, this music will start up here. Bear your ears for a moment.
That's right, we use music.
Yeah, these musics. I mean, there used to be music. I don't know.
Hey, there we go.
Hey, there it is.
Ah, there it is. It was really quiet on my volume setting. Alright. But that being said, why did that not work? There we go. That being said, we take ourselves. I'm getting an echo. It was off key, but that being said,
Oh, is it coming off of me?
yeah, it was coming off of you.
Weird. Let me, yeah, I'll fix that.
That being said, weird. Your thing triggers anytime I start to talk.
Pimp and paddle
That
out
is
the
very weird.
Nautilus.
How's that?
Well, let's see here. I'm just going to start talking for a moment and see. No, it's not doing it now. That was strange.
Yeah, I upped the sensitivity on my, or turned down the sensitivity on Discord. I don't know. It's been doing that. It's been triggering kind of weird and like resetting itself. Sorry.
So it was hearing my voice and thinking it was yours for your mic. That's awesome.
Yeah,
It's
which is
not
weird
awesome,
because
it's weird.
my volume isn't even that loud in my headphones, so I don't know why.
Right. Well, day begins. Nope, there it is again.
On me?
I wasn't watching that time. I was. Yeah, I'm still getting it.
Yeah, it seems like on me. Weird. Okay. I'll up it a little bit more. Okay. Now do thing.
Okay. The camera pans in. Nope. There it was.
All right. I'm just gonna turn volume on my headset down.
Technical difficulties, folks. And it's weird if I'm just... Nope, there it was. I was going to say if I was just talking, it doesn't do it, but it picks up the tail end of whatever I'm saying.
All right. I've turned the sensitivity like way the fuck down. So try it now.
Now.
Well, it's not going to work for you.
Now.
I love her so much.
Now. Now? Okay.
Are you good?
I'm good.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to try it now, Kiva. Let's see if it's working. I'm just going to rattle on for a moment and see if anything happens. No, it doesn't look like anything's picking it up, so we are good.
Baller.
Baller.
Hell yeah.
Dollar,
You guys just let me know if I cut out or anything.
Yeah, okay. So we begin, much like we had before. Camera coming in on daybreak, just above the city skyline. Several high-rise buildings shrouded in fog coming in off the bay that the city of Ralia is perched against, a river that runs through it, dividing much of the land where the demilitarized zone used to be, or currently still is. The city, not very sleepy, in its nightlife, but the early morning does lead to people having to get up and move about in their normal day-to-day lives, including those who are assigned to watch over the princess sent from the Santa Fate to serve as a guest within the House of Rahl, the ruling faction of the Federated States of Ralia.
Hello.
Yes. She is a bard and therefore is immune to the existence of the fourth wall. God, could you imagine? Our scene opens in the morning, the light shining in through the Rallian Palace, where Lee makes her residence currently. The window to her bedroom is situated in such a way that once the sun gets high enough, its light shines in across the room, cutting straight down the middle, but perfectly avoiding where her bed is, but enough to shine light in and awaken a human if they had been there sleeping. But for an elf, sleep is not really a thing. Instead, they trance. And thus we find out what she had been doing during the night and early morning.
This is in my room.
This is in your room.
Probably have a few different books opened, and
She's gonna have to speak up.
You will have to speak up. Remember, you
Right.
can't whisper.
I probably have a few different books open. Probably ones I borrowed from the library, and I'm just kind of like sifting through them and reading, and then I finish one and I put it neatly on the side, and then I probably stretch and stand, and when I start seeing the light peek through, I stand up and roll onto the floor, and then I reach under the bed, and I grab a bow and some blunted arrows, like practice arrows, I guess, because just goes. And then I start going, and then I start, how high up am I?
You would be on the 4th floor. I just made that up. 4th floor.
Yep.
There you are.
I peek up, I wonder if I can scale it, and then decide to use the stairs. I'm gonna kind of run down, since it's early morning. I don't know how many people are, and the activity's still kind of relatively low. I'm gonna slip out into the yard and start practicing.
Would you like to make a stealth check to try and slip out?
I would.
Assuming that the guards and the morning wait staff are not actually up and active.
I'm sure they're up and at the guards are, but it's not bustling right now, is what I mean. 14.
14. Charles,
Yes.
Cypher, and the new hire, or the newly attached member of your entourage, Jorosk. The three of you have been standing in the main foyer this morning. You arrived, as you always have, to attend your detail of protecting the Santa Fate princess. And while your companions are busy talking, probably having some coffee or tea, Cypher doing what Warforged do while on duty, your keen nose picks up the perfume of an elven bard as she attempts to gracefully sneak by. Jorosk and Cypher don't pick up her presence, but it's very difficult for her to get by you.
Miss Atherley,
I like.
are you ready to go?
I'm like mid tiptoe, and I freeze. Are you able to see me if I stand still?
Yes.
Oh. And then I relax. Where are we going?
Where are you going?
Hello?
Hello.
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 Sorry, it suddenly got quiet. That's a good question. Do we have any standing plans either for ourselves as the Blue Cloaks or anything for Lee's current princess schedule?
Princess,
As
do
far
you have
as-
any current plans for your schedule?
Hmm. Hmm.
The princess is thinking really hard about this.
Hmm. I sit on the floor as I'm thinking.
The three of you see the dark-haired elf drop down to her bottom, cross her legs, and ponder for a long while what to do with the day.
Cypher just turns his head, angles it down, stares.
Joris is kind
There's-
of doing the same thing. He's
I feel like we're all just kind of staring at her.
There's like when Cypher starts to stare, there's like a single sweat drop that starts to go down from her brow, and then question for
You've never noticed the third member.
yeah.
This is a new individual. What does Joris look like?
so there's not really a distinct face, or at least an organic face to look at. Instead, is a humanoid figure seeming to be encased in what is probably a suit of armor, but seems bulkier than that. It's definitely, yeah, it's definitely a suit of armor. It's massive. He's not quite as tall as, actually, he's not quite as tall as Cypher at all. Cypher's probably got a good 5 inches on him. But yeah, he's just kind of staring down at them. Not really saying anything right now. He's just kind of wondering what to do. He only got there that morning.
When I see the other figure, I switch to Elvish, and am like, another one, and I hop up and I start running.
At me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Joris just kind of takes a step back and then like holds a hand out. No. What are you doing?
When I get to the door, I shoot one of my practice arrows at him.
The princess has an issue with Warforged.
If you are firing an arrow, please make an arranged attack.
Yeah. What happened to my short bow?
And the suit's combat defenses engage, and the princess is dead.
Kill mode engaged.
Alright, my short bow disappeared. I'm sure I had it. Oh, no, wait, no, yeah, I don't see it. I will fix that. Oh, I found it. And ignore damage because they're just...
Well,
You receive 5 bludgeoning damage instead of...
I mean, it doesn't hit me by AC.
Yep, it bounces off.
It tings off harmlessly.
As she fucking apparently decides to fire an arrow in an insane attempt to retreat, flee. I don't know. Cypher will kind of like straighten up, turn, and take a step towards her as she's attempting for the door, and say, "Lady Isley, I would suggest that you refrain from violence. If you have a destination in mind, we will escort you."
I have another arrow with a punching glove on it. I made punching glove arrows. Can we go to the library?
We can't hear you if you're talking. I'm sorry.
Can we go to the library?
Yes, but please stop shooting the other officer.
So how miss?
I
Please
didn't hear
clarify
you.
destination.
Royal Library.
Are you having trouble hearing her, Kiva?
Yeah, I didn't
Yes.
hear her at all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not able to hear Shay either.
How do I sound right now?
Right
Do
now,
we-
it sounds like you're echoing through both your mic because it's now working, and Rin's mic.
That's frustrating.
Okay, now I hear you
Yeah, 'cause
much
she's
louder
being
on Rin's
loud.
mic.
I have to.
You have
I'm gonna
to.
face this way.
You have to actually speak up.
Well.
Sorry,
it's-
gamer.
How can you hear me all right?
Right now, yes.
Okay, it's a directional mic. I have learned how Rin's mic works.
I had the
Baller.
mic pointed at her the entire time.
Yeah, I learned there's a difference between certain kinds of mics. Can we go,
Anywho,
yeah. Can we go to the library?
please clarify destination. Which library would you like? Is it
The Royal Library.
Royal Library's fucking here, right?
There is a library within the palace. There is also a Royal Archives, which is a massive building in the Ivory District. It
How-
is- Oh, actually, if you want to know more information, you can make a check for it.
Okay.
But yeah, there are several, as you said. In terms of searching for just Royal Library, there is one within the palace grounds, and then the Royal Archives.
Cool.
Or potentially two.
Just as a like a general note, I imagine Royal Archives. That sounds like there could be like important stuff there, and probably a no.
That is entirely up to your robotic
Oh, okay.
jurisdiction.
What check would you like me to make to get a little more information about the Royal Archive?
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, there used to be just like knowledge checks, but those don't really exist anymore.
It should probably be history.
It's true.
Yeah, you can give me a history check.
19.
19. And this is on the Royal Archives itself?
Indeed.
Okay. So you know the Royal Archives have existed for about 100 years. They are headed by the Arcanus Sordium. Is that what I called them? God damn it, it's been so long.
Sounds right.
Yeah, the Raleighan wizards. They maintain the Royal Archives, and to the degree that even though the Royal Archives is a massive building, it's one of those situations where it exists on its own demiplane, so it's much bigger on the inside.
Okay,
Oh, go ahead.
Would I know anything about like their like frequency of just general visitation and things like that? Like I imagine, is this an archive thing where like maybe a normal citizen could go if they made an appointment, or is this like a very strictly you better have a fucking reason to be here?
It's a little bit of both. There is general access to certain records, but if you want to go into like the deeper, more extensive stuff, because like this isn't like the Vatican vaults kind of crucial, but there are areas like that where you need to have a reason and express permission to be there. But there are also places where it's like, this is our collective work on the turtles. It's very rare, and we keep that in the back room, and you have to request to see that, but you'll likely be allowed to.
Got it. Okay, cool. Excellent. I think those are all the general questions I had.
Yeah.
So,
but as far as the library goes, though, yeah, you would know that the archives is basically where they keep their collective knowledge of Ralia, the world, the Saint of Fate, other worlds, quotation figures, if you prescribe to that sort of thing and look into it. Ralia is not super big on magic, but the arcane, oh god, I feel like the arcane assortium is not right, but the Rallian mages are a very few and selective group, and they are fairly knowledgeable, but definitely nowhere up to par with the Saint of Fate wizards.
Okay, cool. Well, if that's the case, then whenever Lee asks to go to the Royal Library, Cypher will gesture kind of to one of the nearby corridors that actually leads to the library on the grounds, and say, "Very well, we shall accompany."
I look between the Warforged and the person I also think is also a Warforged, and I'm like,
Officer Jorisk, may I request that you remove your helmet?
Joris will reach a hand up and kind of like he presses a button on the side, and a flap in front of covering where his face would be opens up, and it is a half orc.
Oh, a half orc.
Better or worse? Let's find out.
Yeah.
My ears twitch for a moment, and there's like a long moment of silence before I glance to Cypher. Is there a person in you too?
Processing. Scans find no organic life located within you.
Those were the other models, and they discontinued. Jesus Christ! Child is being murdered outside.
Yeah, I heard that screech of terror.
Oh.
I have more to say, but I'm worried about this child.
Can you close that? It's the patio door.
Oh, patio. I got it. Oh, herb.
Oh, it's the joys of living in an apartment complex. Our apartment is surprisingly soundproof for much of the noise, unless the door is open or the windows, and in which case
That's
you hear
fair.
everything. But it's
It
like
do be that way.
yeah, but it's like the people on the same floor can be blasting music, and as long as you don't go out into the hall, you don't hear any of it.
Got it.
It's amazing. But if
That's
you want
nice.
to have if you want to have fresh air come in, then you can hear everybody's quarantined children screeching their heads off.
Got it.
Because can't be mad at them. What else are they going to be doing with their time? This is it.
I mean, fresh air is
Could be that way.
overrated anyway.
Do be
Fresh
that
air
way.
is overrated, except for when your AC isn't working.
True.
Children.
but-
Sorry, Ren.
Children are overrated, yes.
Indeed. But to continue with what Cypher was saying, we'll say, however, it is a known quantity that Warforged do have a living component, though this is argued. I have no direct memory of my living component. Does this satisfy your query?
Yes, it does. I just stare for an awkward long time at Cypher.
Cypher stares back.
There is a shutter. And then I turn and I fall back into making my way down the hall.
We follow.
Yay.
Indeed, Jorisk presses the button again, and the flap goes back down, and he is once more faceless robot. Not robot, but suit man.
Guys, we're going places in Dungeons and Dragons. Let's go.
What is your name again?
Oh, me? Jorisk. Officer Jorisk.
You are.
I didn't hear that.
You are also assigned to me.
As of last night, yes.
Okay. You're not a robot.
No, not last time I checked. I'm fine. God, I just slipped into Corlog there.
You are. Have I ever seen an orc before?
You have met half-orcs, yes.
Oh, that's right, I have.
We can't hear Shay again.
I am facing the microphone.
She is very quiet by nature, and she
You
has
must
to remember to
project.
speak up. You just have to talk louder.
I'm trying. Yeah. Okay. Another blue cloak then.
I'm gonna turn you up, Shay.
Yeah, this is
I'm sorry.
How do you guys play D&D like this? It's been weeks.
You have to turn me up, and it's because her lead voice is very quiet, so she's defaulting to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. All right, I've turned Rid up.
Crank me like as high as you can get it. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's just I don't want to like be an asshole and not respond if I can't hear it.
Well, yeah, if you can't hear, you can't hear. So
I feel terrible now.
No.
You are another blue cloak then?
Another one?
Another blue cloak.
Oh, yes.
is it like maybe the music is interfering?
No, not really.
I turned the music down.
Okay.
I mean, I still got it like playing in the background. It's just like at 31%.
Yeah, mostly it's just like it'll only pick up like some of what Shay says.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I've been with the Blue Coats for 5 years now. Yeah.
Oh. Charles? Are you... How long have you been Blue Coat?
I believe it's been about half a year now.
And... Cypher, you were just built by Blue Coats?
That is
Born?
classified for me.
Born. You were born. Are robots born? How do you grow robots?
Forged. We are war forged.
A random butler goes, I get it now. It makes so much sense.
Hello.
Shall we proceed to the library?
I switched to Elvish and say yes. Have you all spoken with the prince recently?
No, Lady Esley.
Do you know if the king and queen have returned yet?
I am sure. Be alerted when the time.
And this is all happening while you're talking and walking.
Yeah.
You guys are making your way down extravagant halls, decorated busts and paintings, and servants moving about, cleaning the places they go. They each stop and greet Lady Azalee and nod politely in the direction of the blue cloaks as you all make your way towards the library. And when you arrive, you come to a set of double doors that Lee knows belongs to the library. She was given permission to peruse the books here, and when you open it up, you see a grand two-storied, very long and deep. The words to describe a massive room dedicated to just becoming this library. It's 2 stories in length. There are raised balconies where the rows go back fairly deep on each side, on each opposing wall from the main entrance. And there's a grand open window to let natural light in for vast collection of knowledge, yes. But there are tons of books, and they've decorated it in such a way that there are chairs and tables where people can comfortably come do research and recline or casually read. There is a balcony that leads out onto the main area that overlooks the bay, and it is a very luxurious royal library.
Did you have a target of study?
Several.
Yes.
I would like to find something on dragons.
Your motherfucking ass gonna have to speak up if you want us to figure out what you're gonna find.
I might have to switch back to my longer headset.
I believe in you.
I want to find something on dragons, something on and I just start making hand gestures,
Okay.
trying to convey what.
We got dragons out of that.
One moment.
She's giving it and changing her headphones.
I believe it. We can do this.
Oh God, we're gonna get this to work.
So
How do you
fucking help
hear
me.
my clicking from my keyboard but not me?
You know?
Because your clicking is really loud.
It's a conundrum.
Yep. So help me, we're gonna get this fucking worked out so that we can hear Shay say Lee's last words as I blast her off of a cliff. There are no cliffs in Raleigh, I'll figure it out.
Actually, question, is this a port city?
Yes.
Okay.
It is right on the bay.
How is this?
Is it better?
That
Can you hear her?
that sounds pretty good. Say,
Okay.
make-
Yeah.
yeah,
She's like right up against it now.
Mm-hmm.
as one would hope.
I have more slack this time.
Excellent.
And she's within booping distance.
I am in booping distance.
Good. Glorious. Okay. Please say that last part again about what you wanted to research.
I hold out one hand and I start using a finger to count for subjects. I'm like, I want to find something on dragons, something on fae, something on what is well, I want to find something on the big ooze thing we found, and something on I'm sure I can find the other somethings.
Okay. So, did you give us 3 things, or did we somehow not hear one of those things? Because we got dragon, we got fae, we got ooze.
3 things.
And
Okay.
and something she can find on her own.
Got it.
She's given each of you a task
Okay.
and information I am not prepared to provide you. Let's go.
Split! And I run off down one corridor.
She yells
I'm
break
going-
and takes off running.
There's one entrance, right?
There is only one entrance, yes.
Okay, so I'll just keep an eye on that.
It's just the one entrance. You said this is like a demi-plane, or is that
Oh,
a different one?
I lied.
No. This is the.
I
this is
lied.
the big ass-
I lied, Ark. I described the main entrance and then a balcony access as well. So if she really wanted to get out, she could go through the balcony too. But I mean, Cypher set proximity mines there, so you're fine.
It's fine.
He puts
Officer Charles,
Detective?
please escort Princess on her excursion while she's in the library.
Yes, Detective, and I'm going to take off after Lee.
Lee, are you making any effort to hide yourself?
The chaos in me says yes.
Please, make a self
I have
check.
all my spell slots.
Charles, please, make a perception check, because you are actively looking for her.
17.
18. Even
God
with your
damn it.
even with your snooty advantage, snoot because you're a dog, not because you're stuck up. Even with your sniffing advantage, she is able to evade you this time. Maybe she did something like spritz some perfume down a hall or left a chew toy for you to get distracted by, but she ducked you. She ducked you around a bookshelf, and now she's gone. Jorask and Cypher, what are the two of you doing?
Officer Joras,
Yes.
if you could please acquire requested knowledge on Goose and Faye.
Was that first one dragons?
No, I did say dragon. I said ooze and
Oh.
Faye.
Okay, the z cut out, so
Mm-hmm.
My bad.
No, it's okay,
I'll speak
that's-
up because my sensitivity is a bit lower or a bit higher now.
well, I've noticed issues with the voice changer when I use it too, so just wanted to make sure. Yeah. Oozes
Got it.
and Faye, you put him on.
Yeah.
Sure. I can look around for those. Also, is this normally happen? With the princess running off like that?
Cypher stares for a moment. Affirmative.
Oh good. Oh good. And I'll go off trying to find the requested knowledge, which I'm sure it'd be pretty awkward
That's-
with him what
As he kind of turns to leave after saying that, Cypher kind of like raises a hand and puts it on his shoulder, stopping him for a second, and says, "It is important to remember, for this security detail, we are just as much protectors as we are wardens. Do you understand?"
I think so.
Thank you very much for
Or-
your assistance.
Poor Joras. He built himself a robot suit in the desert while captured by centaurs, and now he's stuck babysitting.
Then he's gonna like stomp off, and I'm sure that it would be pissing off many librarians to have this big power armored asshole
Stomping around.
walking through the library trying to find shit.
Aren't you glad you're in the private library and not the archives then? Because yeah, you probably could have been kicked out. That would have been a fun encounter. Roll for initiative against angry librarians. Oh, we could do that. We could totally
God.
do that.
I mean,
Okay.
are you going to tell the power armored half-orc to stop?
Yeah, and librarians, hell yeah, they would.
Librarians don't give a shit.
You're in their
That's
house.
fair.
So I'm gonna look for information on ooze, and I'm looking for information on the other one was Fae or dragons.
Faye,
Fae. Okay.
this is good.
Uh,
I like it.
Cypher is going to look for the one on dragons, because he predicts that's probably a bit more high profile and easier to find. And then he is going to spend a bit of time also looking for a secondary objective, which is lineages of elven houses.
Alrighty. Well then, I will need... Well, you tell me what intelligence-based check you're going to use to look up this information. Because Lee gave you very broad terms to look for. So the way I'm going to handle this is tell me how you're looking for it, and that'll determine what check we make. So, like, if you're just looking for encyclopedic knowledge, we can do, like, arcane for the creatures and history for, the lineage. But, if it's more specific or esoteric knowledge, we can pull other things. But tell me how you're looking for this information or potential information.
I mean, Cypher being Cypher, he's just going to use the logical cataloging system, and I was just gonna do like an investigation check or something.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. You're just gonna Dewey Decimal the whole lot of it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right, give me investigation with advantage then.
By the gods.
Well, you're a robot. You can do this really quickly and thoroughly.
That's actually...
Can I?
Can you?
It's kind of ironic. I wanted to...
Hey, Kiva,
Hey,
welcome back. Welcome back to this game.
I can't roll dice!
Yes, Sark.
Can Kiva roll like real dice or something?
So I need a web camera just so I can roll normal dice.
Oh god.
What, do your rolls always like suck on this game or something?
I have
Yes.
In this game with this character, he is really bad at rolling.
I'm really good at role playing this character. I'm really bad at getting rolls on my side for this shit.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I always
I
feel
pick
bad
lucky.
because he'll do great stuff, and it's like that gets advantage because it makes sense that you're doing that, or I can understand the robot reason behind that. Have advantage, and it'll still be shit.
Yep.
Aw.
Yeah. But I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you. You find 2 books on dragons and 1 book on elven lineages.
Hey, Red.
Yeah.
What are the titles?
God, motherfucker.
I did. This might be pertinent, but after I shake my watchers, I wanted to look for Elvish books.
Oh, you're make me make up titles, you goddamn motherfucker.
Cypher casually loads Glock forearm.
Oh, this isn't what I'm looking for. This is like a literal title generator. That's not helpful. Turtles and Wives. Oh, this is a terrible generator. Although I'm curious about that book now.
You want one?
What?
Annals of the Wild Folk. No, the Spirit Folk. I don't know.
I mean, if it's Annals of the Wild Folk, that's a totally different book.
I said annals. God damn it, I replied seriously again.
I could just make up these names if you want. This is one of my weird abilities.
Make up names for me, please, because...
Okay. Dragon books. Darius's Draconic Decipherings and Dissections. Book on Dragon Anatomy, and Simple Living Locations.
That was a mouthful.
Yeah. Alliteration, big wordy names. It's like just that's all that's in my head.
And the other book you get is titled The Dragon of Diaket.
you spell Diaket?
Diaqet.
There you go.
Thank you. And then what about the one on Elven House lineages?
Oh, it would be called.
Wait, do I still have that pulled up? I do.
I don't need you to write that alliteration one out for me, too, buddy.
Oh, for the elf one?
No, for the
Or
dragon
for the dragon one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure. Let me type that up real quick.
That was pretty good on the spot, by the
It
way.
was.
I don't know why. It's just a dumb thing I can do. That's like 90% of the things I do in my own home game. Whenever they ask me for things, I'm just like, vomit this out.
It's a good skill
So
to have.
so that's what it is.
Yeah, I know it, and I make it sound all so believable.
Did you make up the name for the Elven one?
Annals of the Sylvan Folk.
Annals of the Sylvan Folk. And that's with 2 N's, children.
Boop.
Boop. But yeah, there you go. The Annals of the Sylvan Folk looks to be a very old book. When you sort through the archives, it looks like it had been written about 200 years ago. And for that matter, the Dragon Alliteration book also seems quite old.
Okay.
The Dragon of Diaket, however, is only about 10 years publicized, which is odd, because dragons are supposed to be extinct.
Oh, that's right. About that. Let me just put a little cliff note right here next to this thing, so next time I think about it, I'll have it.
There's a reason I'm interested in that.
I should know that. I killed a half dragon last game. Okay, cool. Well, in that case, do I encounter fucking Shay when I'm grabbing these elf books?
Make a perception check for me.
Uh-oh.
And Lee, I need another stealth check from you.
I'm not good at perception, so
That's okay. I'm sure this will be the one time it rolls well.
you know, I've noticed that whenever nope.
Well, maybe not. Yeah, no, you're busy looking through a book and like Lee flits right past you, and you're just like, how interesting. Dragons.
Allow me to describe this for the paranoid elf with the Warforge. You've snuck off into the deep annals of this library. The lights are dim. Think you're alone. You're quietly moving through the tomes, nowhere near where you have sent your companions to acquire information for you. And as you are about to turn down one of these long rows, you just see fucking the almost 7-foot tall, slender alien form of Cypher, silhouetted with the deep fog eyes, slowly just sweeping over one of the shelves. There you go.
Damn.
She's scared of me, so I have to describe everything that I do as scary.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
But yeah, I'll just gather my books and go back. So I don't really have anything else.
Alrighty.
Wow, I didn't realize you could make them so fast.
There you go, Kiva. That's for you.
Yeah.
All right. So who's next for trying to find some books?
I'll go. I'm looking for oozes.
Well,
I'll start off looking for oozes. Yeah.
Alrighty. How are you going about checking for your oozes?
Is there any sort of like, you know how you go to libraries and they're like, they've got each bookshelf on the end. It has like, this is what this area covers. Has it got like a numerical value to it?
Yeah, they'll be they're marked by category and genre, so they shouldn't be too hard for you to navigate.
Yeah, I'm gonna try doing it that way.
Alrighty. Make me an investigation roll, please.
Okay. But
Isn't it great?
Welcome,
God.
brother.
not
Welcome,
me
brother.
too. No.
Oh yes, you too.
No.
You too can roll this well.
There you go. I wrote his failure book for you.
I'm
That's what I find.
glad that you had a pass and failure ready. Bartholomew's Bubbling Beauties, an in-depth book into the oozes. Good time.
Oh God.
Yeah. So, you start to filter through it, and you get distracted along the way because there is this book on oozes, and it's a picture book, and the detailing within the book is quite well done, and you find yourself going like, well, shit, she didn't say what kind of ooze information she needed, so I'm just going to do my research. And you are lost in your research with this book here, learning all about the bubbling beauties of the oozes.
I'm gonna stay there for. I'm gonna stay doing research, quote unquote, for about 10 minutes.
That's all it takes, huh, Joris?
For the oozes, yeah. And then I'm gonna take that book with me, and I'm gonna go about on my business, looking for. The other one was Faye. So I'm gonna go look for those.
Alrighty. Same thing. We'll do another investigation roll.
Okay.
You suck! You suck! You're terrible! Get out of my house!
Welcome back, Ark.
Twice in a row. My first two rolls.
Nice +5. Useless.
This is what I get for rolling such a good stat block for my ability scores.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I get. Ugh.
Oh, Fabian's Faenomicon. It's completely and totally unrelated to any sort of actual Fae work. It's just fan fiction.
How to get in the library?
Miscatalorization should be in fiction.
Oh, whoa, that was weird. I love it. That's great. Good times. Good times all around. Joris, your efforts to find helpful books do not go very well. You've spent the entire library visit captivated by these two surprisingly on-topic books, but probably not what she's going to want to see. Charles, were you doing anything during this time other than guarding?
Searching for Lee.
Searching for Lee. All right. Lee, what have you been doing in the meantime?
I wanted, while there were eyes off me, I wanted to see if I can find any Elvish books, particularly ones written in Elvish or Sylvan.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was going to sneak up to Charles again and be like, "Thank you for helping me look."
All right, so let's get an investigation then.
Investigation. I can do that. No, I can't.
Can you though?
Can
Can any of us really?
It wasn't a natural one, though.
It wasn't a
It's
natural
true.
one.
It's true. Like, investigation is my whole character concept, and I barely got over a 10. So,
Okay, I'm just curious. Okay,
yep,
that's,
yep,
Yeah,
yep,
no, this checks out.
yeah, checks out. Yeah, we're really bad at this. We're
Good thing
really
it's-
bad
we're
cops.
very bad policemen.
Good thing this is
Maybe-
good thing this is a really casual investigation and not like somebody's gonna die in 12 hours if you don't find them.
If we
Right?
don't find the antidote,
Jason.
Maybe it's the setting that we're in, because like maybe it's specifically like we're in a library looking for books and not a murder case or something.
All right, you've convinced me. Next week we'll come back with a new campaign. This one's over. Let's go.
What?
No, I was joking.
Comedy. I need. No, clearly, I just need the lucky feet. Wait,
Yeah.
don't I have a spell for this? I have a spell for this now. Hold on.
Is there magic for this?
There is magic for this.
locate object.
Fortune's oh yeah, you took the wild mount.
Yeah, I have to buy the thing.
Pearl. Do you have a pearl worth 500?
No, I have to buy it.
That's the thing. Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Because we swapped out the component, so instead of it being fucking destroyed every time you use it, it's 500 gold instead of 100 gold.
That's right. No happy fun cube for you.
Nope.
Alrighty. So Lee, your search, as you're looking through, you end up finding a back of bookshelf that looks like it hasn't seen much attention. There's a good layer of dust on everything, but as you're looking through the books, you kind of glance over one title, and the words don't make much sense to you. And you look around to see if Charles is sneaking up on you, and when you look back, it reads in Elven. It reads fake courts and fanciful. Give me another illusion, quick. Fake courts and fanciful festivities of Fae.
There you go.
Wow, that's not as good as Kiva's.
Hey, you did your best.
Wow, that's
A for effort.
Fey courts and their fanciful festivities.
fake courts and their fanciful festivities. There you go.
So, I imagine like the camera's like on my face, and then on the book, and then on my face, and then on the book, and then when the camera shows me and the book in the same cut, it's like I'm inches from it, and I pluck it from the shelf, and then I sneak up on Charles.
Make a stealth roll, please.
Yeah.
Charles,
Hey.
you managed to pick up on Lee's scent again, and she is trying to tiptoe up behind you.
Push kick her off the balcony, end our suffering.
I'll admit it's tempting, but without turning around, Charles just goes, Lady Asley, did you find what you need?
I hold the book behind my back. Yes, thank you for helping me look.
Then we should probably return to the others.
Do we have to? They're both really scary.
I didn't get all of that.
They are both really scary.
I mean, have you seen Charles? He's pretty scary too. He used to kill people.
He's got puppy ears.
That's fair. He does have puppy
And a
ears.
big scar across his face.
But still puppy ears.
And a super chill demeanor.
I promise they won't hurt me. But we need to return to them.
I know that. I apologize. I'm just... What's the word for...
Don't pause there. Don't pause there. It's too tempting.
I'll try not to be too much of a problem for them.
Hello?
Mark, are you dead?
I didn't.
We heard.
I am
Hello?
right here.
But you lower your volume when you talk as her. You have to.
I've never had this problem with my mic.
Well, this is because your mic is on your desk and you can lead into it.
I am right in front of this
right
mic.
she's right in front of mine, but for some reason she wants to talk really softly every time she uses Lee's voice.
But I talk softly in mine when I play. I don't know.
Gotta get her a headset.
I said I do have a headset.
You'll still hear me on it.
Fair.
I will try not to be too much of a problem with them.
Alright, so we're gonna invoke a rule. You're stage whispering from now on.
I'm.
You
Alright!
trail off and it gets really hard to hear you because you lower your volume every time you try and
it's
say
gone.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm doing it next to her so she understands.
Got it. But yeah,
But,
sorry.
yeah,
it's
like,
just,
you
it's
start- you
resulting
start-
in a lot of really intense pauses.
I'm trying to help.
I know. I'm trying to talk louder. I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm just, I don't know. I've just never had this issue before, and doing it's kind of frustrating.
Rin's microphone sensitivity is probably different from yours.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just clipped over a thing. Let's do it now.
I don't.
Okay, what are we doing?
Did you hear her?
Yes.
Talk like you normally would talk as Lee.
Hello. How are you?
Okay, we heard that, but she did sound far away from the mic, but we did hear it.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ in a handbasket.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's okay. We're figuring it out. You know.
How about now?
How about now?
No, I don't think they heard any of that.
No.
Alright, so this is supposed to pick up everything, which is why they can hear me further back. But I don't know why they can't hear you up close talking softly.
How about now?
I heard how about.
God damn it!
Oh, we heard. God damn it!
Yeah, I mean,
Did hear that?
That's because I'm
that
shouting
came
in
out.
I
anger.
think I could have heard that without the mic.
I will try to be less of a problem for them.
It would be appreciated if you didn't run away from us.
I'm not causing any harm.
Can you say that again?
I'm not causing any harm.
It is our jobs to watch after you,
But
and if we can't see you, we can't protect you.
you're doing a very good job. Do you know what the prince is up to?
I do not. I was tasked with watching a princess, not a prince.
he has his own bodyguards.
Hmm.
Now we should start heading back.
Okay. I follow.
I will turn to one of the tables in the middle of the bottom floor of the library near the door with my findings.
I am walking back with no books. Put them back.
I have shamefully.
You tuck them away in a compartment to retrieve later.
You accidentally ended up in the smut section.
I mean, yeah.
That's what all those red lamps were.
It's
In the library.
So you all reconvene in the center of the library where there are some tables rounded for research and reading purposes. And do you all report what you found to one another?
Yeah, I'll put the dragon tome on the table.
Just one?
Were there 2 dragon books? Then I will put both
you
dragon
had 2.
books. Oh yeah, that's right. The Dragon of Diaket. Yes. Yeah, I'll put them both on the table. They have no interest.
Ooh, fascinating.
Unfortunately, I couldn't really find anything that seemed prudent, so...
Insight check.
Inside away. You want to make a deception roll there, Joris?
Sure. Oh, God.
Oh no.
I mean,
Or-
technically,
or-
it's not
or-
deception. He didn't find anything that seemed prudent.
Yeah,
that is
or-
technically
or-
a true statement.
Yeah, or I guess you can make a persuasion if you want to convince them that you didn't find anything. It's your discretion if it is a deception or a persuasion.
Not really it's more of a persuasion, so...
Alright.
Is it more of a persuasion?
Is it really?
Lee, you sense that he's not telling you everything. And Spoiled Chestnut is rating us with 8 people. Hello!
Hello!
Welcome to our
Hello.
library adventure.
It's been fantastically low rolls.
Third roll. Could I get above a 10 tonight? We'll see.
No.
Stay tuned.
I think your highest roll was a 4.
Your highest roll
Plus
was a
1.
4. Yeah, he rolled 2 ones and a 4.
That is your highest roll right there.
Yeah.
This is
down.
your
You need a
legacy.
hug.
Man.
Remember when you had a character who could actually get shit done?
Cal did.
Cal did get shit done. I miss Cal.
Yeah.
I miss his fun robot.
Cal was fun, yeah. Anyway.
I shot a Jedi. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, I remember Cal.
So Cypher sets his books down. Jorask clearly is not telling you everything about what they found.
That's alright. I have enough to keep me occupied. I'm going to... I don't set my book down immediately. I'm going to go through...
You gonna what?
I'm going to go through the older dragon book. The...
While you're holding your
Gija.
book?
Well, she's holding her book.
What book is she holding?
What book is she holding?
I kind of am trying to have it tucked away and not noticeable.
Would you make a stealth roll for us?
I will!
Imagine.
Imagine.
These
Jesus
people have actively been saving her stupid, shitty elf life, and she's just like, I should continue to lie to them, so maybe they'll throw me in jail.
Well, hey.
I am not lying.
Listen, she is keeping everything hidden from you in amazing roles.
Yeah, no, I'm not faulting the roles. I'm just saying it's
No,
pretty.
I just find that it's hilarious that it's like, do you want to share the information you found with the group? Nah, I'm gonna hide it. Natural 20. And it's like,
exactly.
okay.
Yeah, I literally cannot get that because my perception is only a +1. So
I have been shamed into setting this book on the table.
No, you haven't.
Yes,
think
I
it's-
have.
No,
think
you
it's
haven't. No, you
amazing.
made the choice. You're hiding the book. That's fine.
No,
so-
I've been shamed.
Cypher presents the Dragon Alliteration book to you, and so now you have a presented book, and you were curious about looking at the older edition.
Yes.
All right. What are you looking for in particular?
I'm trying to figure out what...
What is your intent to find with this book when you open it up? I guess I should.
I've been seeing a lot of dragon motifs around the castle, and I'm trying to figure out what the concept or what the relation is between the royal family and these dragons. Because from what I've heard from Elvish stories was that the humans came and attacked and wiped them all out. Correct? Yep. So I'm trying to figure out why there's all these dragon motifs, as if I'm trying to figure out if they're like appropriated or if they're being honored or what.
Very well. Make an investigation roll as you guys spend several hours in this library while Lee looks it over. Holy shit, Lee. This is amazing. I love your dice rolls. Like, everybody else's rolls are hilarious.
It's not going to last.
Or it might continue all night.
This is why your Tomb of Annihilation game you're so bad in.
That's fair.
She's really good. She saved
Balanced
everyone
as
from
all
dying.
things should be.
I did.
She saved everybody from dying. I mean, ignore the fact that they had a wizard who could fly, but she saved them from dying.
Thank you.
You did. You had the grappling hook.
I don't feel as bad for being chaotic in this game.
She was not the character who cut the lifeline rope. So
But
there's
what
that.
if we focused on this game?
Yes. I mean, well, you're not getting anywhere. You didn't roll anything good tonight, so.
I haven't done anything yet. I'm waiting my turn, but we're talking about other game.
Anyhoodle.
Yes. Apologies.
It's okay.
Turns out the castle used to be a Chinese buffet. Jesus, man. You're talking about getting people off track. Anywho, so, Lee spends this time, several hours, going through this book. What you're able to determine, looking through this book, is that dragons as a whole were not a large population, but there were a number of dragons. I'm going to describe this out of character and then infer what it means in character afterwards. So, chromatic and metallic dragons aren't a thing in this setting. The 5 chromatic dragons are essentially what existed in this world, and there was only one of each kind. And so, when the humans arrived on the continent, they hunted the dragons, who were much larger and very terrible. They hunted them to extinction, and the humans have very much appropriated the motif because the Rallian nation was founded by dragon slayers. They killed these dragons, they took their riches, and they used that to build their kingdom and fund their expansion eastward into elven lands.
That is super fascinating. Any other interesting little tidbits, or is that the
Dragon turtles are real.
Yep.
There's a section on dragon turtles. Though they're not considered true dragons, they do exist. The lesser kind of dragons, like the guard drakes and things like that, and wyverns, those are all real and plentiful. But true dragons were only the main chromatic dragons, and metallics were not seen on this continent, so they are not believed to be real.
Gotcha. Alright, I'll switch to the Dragon of Diaket then when I finish that. See if there's
After
any...
she spends several hours doing that, I would
Yeah.
also like to read a book.
Absolutely.
What would you like to read, Cypher?
That book I picked up for the Elven lineages, the Annals of Elfdom.
Absolutely. And what are you hoping to glean from it so that I can direct information?
I am looking specifically for lineages and houses connected to Isley's house.
Okay. Make me an investigation roll, please.
You got this.
Okay.
You got this.
I
I
believe
don't.
in you.
We'll see.
Come on.
Don't doubt the
Again.
dice, sense your doubt.
22. Oh
There
my
you
god,
go.
I did it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good to be here.
Hooray!
That was my
Yeah.
You're coming up, brother.
soon.
As you're looking up the Ithalinda family tree, you are able to gather information that the Ithalinda house is it has a long lineage of spy masters, and there is information leading all the way up to Azali's mother and father. And most specifically, what you gather is, you have it's 200-year-old information, but it's information about them. The duo serve as the spy master and spy mistress of the Summer Empress of the Sainafate Empire. Azali's mother in particular is a notorious assassin. That one of the things that is given credit to her within this book is the assassination of the Halfling King.
Like the last Halfling King, I assume.
And the Halfling King's death is what caused them to join the Rallian Empire, or the Federated States of Raleigh. Excuse me. They were an empire in of themselves in the first iteration of this game, not this one. So yeah, it's what caused them to join the Federated States following the Halfling King's assassination.
Awesome. Okay. Cool. Can I get the names of her mother and father?
Absolutely. Her father's name is Asalan, and
Please spell that.
Yep, I'm trying to find his name so I can spell it properly. I think it was
I bet if you go.
Asilan. Yeah, it's actually in the journal pages. Asilan, and the mother is Arissa, Arisa.
Dumb.
Is it actually revealed to everybody? Oh yeah, it is. Okay.
Yep.
Baller. Okay, cool. That's it. I'm also not being like stealthy at all. Probably after like the first hour or so, while Lee is like researching and we're just kind of standing in the library, Cypher will just kind of take this book that he had in his possession and then just open it and begin to read.
If he's not being stealthy, do I happen to notice it?
Make a perception.
God damn it.
Nope, you are captivated by your book.
Yeah,
However,
nerd.
the other two who are not reading anything, apparently, are you two doing anything?
I am in guard dog mode.
Yeah, Jorosk is essentially kind of like that. He can't exactly sit in a chair. He doesn't fit.
But it's very
Imagine.
cushioned. It's very cushioned in your armor, I imagine.
Imagine being an artificer whose whole thing is you make the world's most amazing set of armor. Can't sit down.
Look, that's infiltrator mode. Not guardian. It's in guardian.
Infiltrator
Okay?
mode is I sleep standing up. The joints lock.
Infiltrator mode just turns into a chair. It's
That's what that says.
It's the move.
That's what I got, baby.
listen. It only becomes a problem standing this long for Jorosk until he has to go to the bathroom. In which case, he has to take the whole suit off because it's like
No, I guarantee he's got a button that he pushes.
It's like suspenders. You can't just.
There's a flap. There's a flap.
He's got it's a spring-loaded flap. He flexes his hand the right way, and then it just.
It's steam powered.
Steam-powered codpiece that just flips up. Nice.
I mean, now he can't see with the giant chest plate. So, it's kind of a fucking Jesus take the wheel, Steve the Fourth Johnson take the wheel scenario.
Can't really aim with it either, because that's just he's wearing gauntlet metal hands, so it's kind of really awkward.
Yeah, cannot sit to poop, but he does have a poop sock.
There you go.
So he thought of everything.
Yeah,
I mean, if his suit just processed the pee into hydration, he would have been fine. But
The most advanced and versatile weapon.
right. So is Joras doing anything, or is he just on guard mode?
He's just essentially standing around. He's looking around the library. This is like 3 hours, right?
It's been a couple hours for her to read it.
Okay.
But speaking of 3 hours, we're at the half mark, so people like Kiva who need to take care of anything potentially, this is where we take our break to give folks time to get up a stretch, not die
Sorry, I
from
do gotta
laughing. Yeah. You didn't need to take medicine or anything tonight? Or no, that's usually a thing.
I mean, I usually just take meds whenever I eat, but I ate because of that massive amount of caffeine I consumed. I will
Gotcha.
probably get a
so
snack,
it's already good then. Okay.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I only
it's
need
our-
like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's our break time. We usually allot 5 minutes for it, Gabe. So, if we run over a little bit, it's not a huge deal. But usually it's about 5 minutes for us to take the break, and we will start and come back shortly. So everybody stick around.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to play.
Kiva, you laugh, but the second I T-pose
That's-
as Joris, that
Does
activates
that
hidden-
activate the power gauntlets?
that activates kill mode.
Oh my god, we need to get you rocket skates.
Look, part of being an artificer is making magic items.
Do
I'm
it.
just saying.
Make rocket skates. Oh, I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'll be right back as well.
I'm back. And I got pistachio.
Hello.
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 Although I'm eating pistachios.
Oh.
I am eating hot dogs. I'll be down in just a moment.
We had chili dogs.
Exactly 3 hot dogs.
I cannot hear
We
anyone.
did cook exactly 3 hot dogs.
Yep.
Why am I not hearing?
But Shay had 1 and I had 2. Because 2 is my limit.
What answer would you like, Eva?
I mean, I already know the
You
answer.
already know the answer to this.
We've played this game before last week or 2 weeks ago.
Play this game every day.
It's not a game. These are the dogs.
Wait,
I'm back.
you eat 3 hot dogs every day? Get help. That's rough.
Now,
What
now when you
answer
say
would
hot
you like?
dogs,
Oh god, he's serious.
I know Gabe's diet. I can't talk to him. But I can't speak at this conversation. It's too dangerous.
If he would stop eating 3 hot dogs and just make Half-Life 3, we'd be fine.
These are like super
work
salty
in-
pistachio.
I
So
work in 3s. If it wasn't 3 hot dogs, it'd be 3 something else.
3 smacks across the face. Is Art back? I haven't heard him yet.
nah.
No? Okay. Well. Hello to Solarium.
hello, Solarian.
Hey JD, you fucking loser.
He's
Okay, that's a guy, somebody we knows.
That's JD, the motherfucker.
Yeah.
I know he DMs me in Discord right now.
Yes. You'll watch these 2 fail their dice rolls in a moment.
He knows what to expect from us.
He plays on our Friday game.
There you go. There you go. There it is.
Yep, he's the little baby boy that I fucking tricked into the cult.
It's true.
Nobody
It's
gets
true.
Nobody gets tricked into a cult. Everybody knows and goes willingly.
Hey, he DM me. Hey.
No, he's a brand new baby D&D player who's like, I don't know, I don't really think I'm gonna like this game.
Really combat,
Oh,
not really
you-
role playing.
You silly child. It's not
Hi,
a game.
Ernie.
It's not a game. It's a way of life.
Right? That he understands this now.
There you
Indeed.
go. You eat, sleep, and breathe nat 20s. Or in Gabe's case, nat 1s back to back.
It's weird. In certain welcome back. In certain campaigns,
Hello,
I'll roll
Sparkle.
really well.
Hello,
Do we know a Sparkle as well? Is that what
No.
you're okay?
Yeah.
Well, hello Sparkle. Hello.
Oh, it's like a
Good,
legitimate
Sparkle.
viewer. You got it.
That's like a legitimate viewer. We did it. We're in the big leagues now, boys.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
Oh no,
come in-
Gabe. I mean, oh yeah, we can go ahead and get back.
No.
to
Art just came back, so I was gonna say welcome back, Art. But yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
welcome back.
Yeah, my back started hurting, and it was getting to that point where I was gonna be like, maybe I should call it early, and then Shay stepped on my back, and now I feel good.
Yeah.
Ah, good.
Yeah. Oh, there was a real good pop, but
Roundhouse kick him.
yeah, she roundhouse kicked me. Oh, actually, there it is. All right, no, we're good. The aspirin will kick in shortly. So we had finished with Cypher looking into Azalee's family tree and finding out that she comes from a family of murderers and spies.
Yeah.
Definitely not going to cast any curious shadows in her direction.
I find it
I've
strange
definitely
that
taken
that's in
notes
a
about
book.
this. I mean, it's
Well-
not like, look, you and I both met your mother, okay?
Yeah, it's not so much that it explicitly says that they're murderers and spies, but it's a lineage book, and it does say that they are the spy master and spy mistress of the Saint of Eight Empire. So,
Elves do love their titles.
and it is known that the Halfling King was assassinated by a Saint of Fate operative. And you know for a fact that your mother quite brags about strangling the Halfling King with piano wire and
Of course she fucking
and
does.
taking their finger as a sign of the deed done.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yes, I real viewer. Aw, thank you, Sparkle. Also, I freaking love these emotes. The Pokemons. I want that Mew one. That's so cute.
That is adorable.
Sorry, Mew's one
Mew
of my
is
favorite.
great.
Like, off topic again, Mew's one of my favorite ones since the beginning. I'm old. Cypher, you found this book. It's
Yep.
very
Informative.
illuminating. And
Check it out.
Lee, you wanted to check out the other dragon book.
Yes.
Make me a investigation. I did robot choppy hands when I said that.
Choo-choo invest.
Because we're not on camera for you guys to see.
22.
God bless it, you are on fire today.
This is gonna backfire when the dragons show up.
When the dragons show up, she's not going to be able to contain herself or
Or the next time you accidentally release a god in the garden.
Hey, one time.
That was an
Once-
accident.
Hell,
I'll give it to her. It
yeah.
was an accident. But she's gonna that one next time, and it's gonna like eat her
It's just
or
going to
possess her. Ooh.
It's just going to eat her. Yeah, so hold on one sec while I pull up this information about the dragon of Diacat. As you are looking up this information, you're reading about one of the dragons that escaped the continent. Did we name the continent? We just named the world. Shit, we probably should name this continent Agewind. We're doing Warcraft rules where the continent was called Azeroth for a little while, and then they found out that, it wasn't just the only landmass, and they were like, shit, we gotta actually call it something else now.
On the map it says Eadruin.
Adrian.
I also
Eadruin. And it
spelled
says the
that.
world of Eadruin.
Yeah, no, that's just me fucking up.
I will gladly help you off stream name shit. Again, names are my useless talent, man.
Yeah,
I will totally name shit.
I will take that because
I
we
am
do
not
need
going to call that useless.
we need to name the continent because Eadruin is the world, Diaket is another continent, and we never gave this continent a name. But your research is about how the Black Dragon escaped this continent and headed to Diaket, where it is believed to be in hiding or suspected that it had been killed by one of the Jinn overlords that ruled the area. Information about the Black Dragon is not very well known, but on this side of the world it was documented that their name was... Stalling for dramatic effect...
Darren.
Huh? Oh,
Name was Darren.
Oh, see, it sounded like you said my real name, so I paused and I was like, wait, he doesn't,
Oh,
he doesn't,
no,
he
not
doesn't
that
know
one, no.
my real name.
Yeah, you.
Do you?
Yeah, we're
Oh.
friends on Facebook, you idiot.
Oh, that's right. Ah, this big fucking nerd. I don't know shit.
Dragon's name is Drake.
This dragon's name is Drake, and he has a hot mixtape that you need to listen to. The dragon was named Drock. God
So-
damn it,
So Drake.
Gabe! God damn it, Gabe! You ruined it.
Wow.
Yes.
D-R-O-K. Yeah. This is actually a actual written down name, but you made the joke Drake, and now it's ruined it.
No apologies.
Drak.
Drak, the Black Dragon, escaped and fled west to Diaket, where it was either killed or is in hiding. It has not been seen for many a generation. No C there, Gabe. D-R-O-K. Drak.
Cool. I will. I'll close that book. And then I'll be like, kind of like chew my lip for a moment.
I stare at her.
I shudder. And I'll pull out the other book and say, may I take this one with me?
That is not for us to decide.
Who decides?
Oh, well, thank you
I
for
would
the
assume-
host.
I would assume the custodian of this facility.
Couldn't you just check it out?
I don't know how your libraries work.
You have to sign books out.
How do I do
Oh,
that?
I don't think it works that way in the Royal Library.
That's a good
Charles
point. I'll
doesn't know
fucking
that.
know. I imagine there's somebody who looks after all these fucking books. They got to be cleaned and not, prevent the mold.
Yeah. It checks
Stop
out.
rats from getting in.
Alright, where is this custodian?
I look around for like a desk of some sort, or like
Roll it. Do it.
please.
Just
You
write,
got this.
sorry, we took your shit. Okay, bye.
What?
You just write a note on the desk. Sorry, we took your shit. Okay, bye.
Oh. Because I'm gonna be looking around with my eyes, not with my hands. So is that perception?
Yes.
Okay. It's almost a 10.
I mean,
Almost over it. It's an 8.
You're so close.
you
But you
got
got a 10.
your modifier made it double digits. You're getting there.
You're halfway there, brother.
Look, it's better than my perception.
Halfway there.
Well, as Miley Cyrus said, it's the climb.
And remind me what you're looking for.
I am looking for just like a help desk, or you know how libraries have like the big desk you can like talk to the librarians or check books out, something like that. Something like that.
Yeah. You don't find anything like that, and you quickly kind of realize that because this is a personal library, it doesn't really have like a checkout system. It is, in fact, the royal family's personal library. So all of these books belong to the king and queen, and they can take them whenever they want and read them.
Well, there you go.
Is there any sort of custodian or anything like that in view?
No,
Or anyone who looks-
you guys were actually by yourselves completely in this library.
Oh.
I throw my hands up and go, woo!
And you hear,
I would like
"Shh."
to try and see what book Lee would like to take from the library.
Was that a serious woo though?
Yes.
Everybody make a perception check, please.
Oh, God.
Next time.
She's killed us all.
Killed us all.
23.
I'm getting higher.
Slowly getting better. Who are we missing? There it is.
Yeah, that checks out.
And-
I got one target of focus, man.
yeah. Cypher is keenly focused on Lee while she goes woo, and then the three who rolled higher than a 6,
Woo!
you all hear shh.
I look around for who said shh.
There is no sign of anybody else in the library. When Lee expresses interest in keeping one of the books, you all see the other books lift up and start to float back to their shelves.
Does that... Okay, that's a little impressive for a human library.
What is it you wish from this location? And I'll hold my hand out.
I'm not going to take it out of the castle, just to my room to read.
That was not what I...
But that's
And so
what I
on.
said. Fey
There's like-
quartz and fantastic festivities.
There's like that sound of like slowly shifting metal as the hand just like slowly gets closer, palm out.
I lean backwards as that happens. I'll set the book in his hand.
What's the title of the book?
Fey courts and their fantastic festivities.
Ah.
It speaks to me.
He stares at it for a long second. Noted. And catalog. And then hands it back.
Wait, is that the one you found on your own?
Yes.
Cypher,
Yes.
when you look at the book, it
Oh,
actually
God.
says Follies of Fanciful Fortunes.
Follies of in what language?
In common.
I like you. Cypher's head. He doesn't have like a face, so it doesn't.
He can't emote properly.
Yeah, there's not like a quirk of a brow or anything, but there's just like a very slight head tilt. And then like still with it kind of like on the flat of his palm, he like takes a finger and then flips it open. And then like, like just carefully moves through a few pages to try and get to some part of substance to skim a paragraph.
Would you like to make me an investigation roll with advantage?
I'm happy I found a trickster book.
Yeah, but yeah. 23.
Hey!
Hey,
Hey.
there it is.
Moving on up.
Ah, I love your language selections too. Thank you. Yeah. So this is in common, and as you're reading over it, there's not much actually written in it, but the words seem to be kind of forming as you're scanning over it, and it seems to be describing the terms of wish making.
Can I make like an Arcana check?
Absolutely.
Understand the relevance of high tier magic?
Absolutely. You can attempt to glean it. It's a bit out of your depth. Excuse me. Oh, that was a bad one. Oh, thank you. I felt that one
Lucky.
coming from a mile away.
You know, we all gotta go sometime.
Yeah. Well, she said bless you, so if I died, I'm good. No, I feel another one coming. I usually sneeze 3 times in a row. It's weird. Nope, I think I'm good. Everything in 3s. Gabe beats hot dogs, I sneeze. It's
Sometimes
fine.
I hiccup in 7s.
Oh, that's odd. Or lucky, depending. It's a bit out of your depth, but you're able to glean the basic premise of it. Reading through it, magic kind of works in a monkey paw sort of way from your basic understanding. If you're not careful and precise about your intent, and the magic is a manifestation of chaos. Wishes break the fabric of order that exists within the multiverse. So as a source of chaos magic, it tends to be unreliable and unpredictable. So even those who have a keener grasp of wish magic tend to be very careful in using it, because the rippling effects tend to outweigh the benefit of whatever was asked for.
Okay. I'll kind of, continue to read for like a paragraph and a half. Excuse me. Until, like, I feel like I've got a relatively firm grasp that, one, this text is more or less manifesting as I'm reading, and two, what the general subject matter is. And then without really saying anything, I'm just going to turn and carefully place the book on the table that we were at, raise my hands on either side of it, the fingers kind of extending to begin articulating, like way longer than they should be, as the eyes like very slowly begin to scan, and I'm gonna just quietly attempt to ritually cast Identify. And as it's kind of shifting and getting into the position, he will say, "One moment." Because this shit's weird.
Trickster book!
And after saying 1 moment, 10 minutes pass of everybody waiting for 1 moment.
Yeah, I'm just there with my turn.
I don't know about you, but I'm not questioning the detective.
Yeah, it's like 1 moment, and just like you just hear like the dial-up tone of AOL, and like the little spinny bar is like, "No, guys, it's fine. If it doesn't stop, he's still working."
It's like one of those fucking laser printers, just a.
And after the 10 minutes come and go. Oh, dang it, I lost my God's handout too. Hang on. I thought I had a journal page for it. That's the one. I remember that. Good
convenient.
times. Boy, that takes me back. Boyo, logging into AOL, talking to those chat rooms. I'm just riffing while I try and find my information.
No problem.
Did I write the deities in this primer?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, the rallying.
Rallying ones. Good.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Good. That's what I wanted. Ah, that's right. So, when you cast Identify, you hear the sound, doom, that familiar error sound that pops up with Cypher. Because I'm treating you like a robot, so it is going to just be like the robot opens up the page in the player's handbook, and here's what he gets because it's robot. But
Alright.
where like the item description of what the effect does, it's jumbled gibberish. There's no information to glean on what the book's purpose and intent is, but the item comes up in the Identify scan, and it just says C's cacophonous cipher catalog.
Can you spell all of those words except for cipher?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
Will I? No.
Oh. But hey, good on that alliteration game.
Yeah. Shit. Maybe I can't spell cacophonous.
Mood.
Cacophony? Cacophony. Cacophonous. Cacophonous. Oh, I was close. Okay. Yeah!
Cacophonous.
I was actually really close. See, it's cacophonous cipher of. I don't think category is the word I'm looking for.
Catalog?
No, catalog's not the word I'm looking for.
Oh, you said category.
Oh, catalog. Yeah, no, that'll work.
Bringing it back around.
C's cacophonous cipher of catalog.
Okay. So this is through, like, I got this information through Identify. Do I have any information on this particular title or anything like that? Like, could I make like an Arcana or a History check or anything?
Yeah, make a Arcana check for me.
Oh man, I'm rolling an awful lot of dice for somebody who's not been rolling great.
Yeah, but you get to. Oh, jeez, you had to
fair
say it. You were doing so well earlier.
That's fair. You're right.
Okay. No, you're not sure. what else is going on here. You know that there is a strong divination aura coming off of it, though.
Okay. Is the divination aura similar to the divination aura on the brochure from that other case file that we were working?
No.
Okay, so I don't get the impression that this is maybe like something that somebody can like scry into.
No, it's not that kind of divination.
Okay.
And
Okay, cool.
hopefully I'm not wrong in assuming that Wish falls under the divination category. I might be.
I think it's. I could look it up, but I think it's own.
Did it get a category?
Wish spell
Conjuration. Damn it. Okay.
Yep, it just make.
It just make. Well, then you're getting strong divination and strong conjuration off of it. Then, God, I'm so bad at this game.
It's okay. It's been forever.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just write that down. So as it finishes and I get that kind of like error noise, and my fingers kind of return back into their like articulated fingery shapes, Cypher will like slowly straighten back up and pick the book up again, and then turn to look at everyone else with kind of like a long pause of silence.
Oh dear. Kill mode
Blink
engaged.
easily.
Who's talking to you?
Yes.
Where did you find this tome?
In this library?
For what purpose do you require its information?
Faye?
I look back at the title. What was the title that I saw again?
C's Cacophonous Cipher of Catalog.
Oh, that's the name of. Oh, I thought you gave me a different title of the book. Sorry, my bad.
No, that was me realizing that she told you what the title was, and then I was bringing to your attention that's not written on the cover.
Got you. He'll kind of like turn to just look at the cover of the book again, and look at Lee, then look back at the cover of the book. Before I can allow this potential dangerous item out of this location, we should discuss this matter with whoever the curator is of this facility. And then,
Are you saying this is a chaos book?
I am saying this is an anomaly.
There's a look of barely contained excitement.
For the record, he's like holding it up near his head, and he is 6'8". Just keeping it out of, just, you know, because she's got the grabby hand.
I do have the grabby hands.
Yeah, so he's just kind of keeping it up there to where it'd be
It speaks
difficult
to
to snatch.
me. Let me. It was talking to me first.
This tome spoke to you.
Yes, it was. I am its first friend. Maybe it's not
Cypher
first.
just like
I haven't
stared
asked.
for a long second.
I haven't asked if it has any other friends, but you know, out of us.
Elaborate.
I don't know how to explain chaos.
Explain your connection. This item.
Speaking about Faye. I was interested in learning about Faye, and it spoke about Faye. Because I myself am Faye.
Cypher looks to the two officers kind of very slowly for like kind of turning back to look at Lee again. Says, confirm, this book spoke to you audibly.
Audibly? No.
Please redefine term spoke.
I get a good feeling from it. Do you have feelings?
Irrelevant. Please redefine.
I sense that it would be of great interest to me.
Acknowledged. And I will turn, and recalling the noise that everybody else seemed to notice that I didn't notice, and then the magic of the books being lifted, I will kind of look around for a moment before raising one of my metal fists and then just giving it a nice Kong on the table. Not hard enough to like harm the wood, but like to make a loud noise.
Book, are you alright?
And Cypher's just like looking around. Information acknowledged and updated. Officers,
Yes.
I would like to update our current objective.
To what?
This tome appears to have many variables. If our charge, Lady Isley, wishes to maintain possession of this tome, we must acquire more information on it, ensure that it is safe.
And how would we do that?
We must find whoever acquired this, or perhaps looks over this library.
Or maybe you should try reading it.
I did. It appears modify its knowledge based on whoever is currently observing.
The stars in my eyes get bigger.
Lady Isel, would you not like to get additional information on your item of desired intent?
Yes?
Then we are agreed. We shall find whoever can give us more information on this object. Then it will be returned to your possession if
Oh.
deemed safe.
My ears wilt and I just go, oh.
Then he kind of just places it in his coat pocket.
I am eyeing the coat pocket.
That is valid. It is completely valid to eye the coat pocket. And this is why he wears clothes. Everybody's like, why does he have clothes? Warforged don't have pockets.
Warforged don't have pockets. This is true.
You need these pockets.
Power armor has pockets. Just saying.
It's power armor. That's where the power comes from, is the pocket.
That, you know what? You got a point.
Power pockets.
The more pockets you have, the more powerful you are.
More pockets,
Okay.
more problems.
I've got so many.
Hey, Dungeon Master.
Yes, sir.
Do I have knowledge on any, say, potential, like, because we're in the castle,
Yes.
and whenever royalty,
Palace, technically.
a police, yes, we are the police and the police, yes. Whenever royalty is kind of educated and such, they tend to have like personal tutors and like scholars and motherfuckers who kind of like watch over them, big brains.
Yeah.
Do I have knowledge of anyone on staff who might fill that role as kind of like a palace scholar or anything like that?
Why, yes. In fact, you'll do.
Deep dramatic gasp.
Yep.
Ooh.
Princess Braylon has a teacher. You didn't ask that in character, sorry.
It's fine. I will also take. I am going to ask that information, or I am going to talk about this
In that
afterwards.
case,
I just wanted to see what I knew.
Princess Braylon has a teacher.
There is potential that they may be able to assist in this quandary. However, if they are not particularly knowledgeable or specialized in the information you seek, it could prove to be a needless endeavor.
Still pretend. Are you, though? Are you?
I forgot my pantomimed object had moved. It's a continuity error.
Truly, you have let us down.
Oh, dare. Right. So, yeah, there are a few advisors. Lee had sat in on one of Prince Theodore's advisory meetings. So you could imagine that any of the big brains in that meeting might be educated enough. You know that there was at least one wizard, a representative of the Arcane Consortium. I'm just going to call it the Arcane Consortium from now on because it feels right. And I don't know what
That's
it
a
was
good one.
before. But now it's the Arcane Consortium, and it doesn't sound evil at all. Don't question it. But there was an Archmage from the Arcane Consortium that was there advising him on
Do we have
magical
their
de-
name?
Yes. Their name will be, once I roll it up.
Yes, I have a name. It's a very good name.
It's a very good name, and I'm glad you asked. Its name, their name is... Let me use this one, because that seems much more...
Herbert Happy Magic.
Magic-y make magics, and... Their name...
Warp? Go ahead.
Sorry, I saw one that was hilarious, and I'm not using it. Yes, this one will do. Their name is Versi Pinescrew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Do we know if they are an individual who lives on the grounds, or I assume because they're with the consortium, they probably just...
They have their own tower, pocket tower, within the Arcane Consortium's actual building.
Fun
Because-
fact, they call it a tower, but really they hate stairs.
Well, their pocket dimensions. Yeah, fun fact, they did away with towers when they started building skyscrapers, so, just one of those high-rise buildings is actually a wizard tower now.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like this splash display is accurate of what Rawl would look like.
Fair enough. So I will, with having freshly re-accessed this particular piece of information, I will look to the group as a whole and just say, I would like to speak with a member of the staff to see if the scholar, Versi Pinescrew, is currently on campus.
Well,
Oh,
if there's no one around here, then we should move back the way we came and see if we can find someone.
Agreed. Lady Isley, are you in agreement with our course of action?
I don't think I have a choice.
There
Affirm.
is always a choice. Oh, sorry, I predicted in the wrong direction.
Then I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna walk out that fucking library. If there's a door, is the door still there?
Make perception checks there.
Can't find the door.
Can't find the door.
Door's gone.
This is the end of
Door's
the
haunted.
campaign. You all end up starving to death because you don't carry rations in a modern society.
Oh, do we? Do all of us end up starving to death? I see. Yes.
In 5,000 years, when your half-life finally runs out,
Your
That's
batteries
right.
finally die.
yeah.
That yes. Eventually, I will turn off for the
Mm.
big shutdown. That is
Oh.
true.
Final words. Will I divine? Yeah, make a perception check, see if the door is still there.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay. 12.
You find the door.
Oh, thank God.
Sorry.
I grip the handle just a little bit too tight. Just like, oh, thank
Oh, thank your gods.
Yep.
I'm gonna make sure he doesn't run off.
As a note, I'm bringing up the rear.
I'm oddly have my eyes focused on Cypher at the moment. I found candy and I want it.
Yep. And Cypher is so fucking aware of that. But then, yeah, we're going to make our way back down the hall until we can find a member of the attending staff.
Okay. So you guys head out of the library. No trouble there. No extra dimensional anomalies to eat and devour your existence. But when you make it out into the main hall, you start looking around, and you end up finding the head butler to ask directions and see if anybody's around. The head butler is a familiar, an aged-looking man with a long and curled bushy tail and short pointed ears. And he looks at Charles with a bit of disdain because it quickly becomes apparent that he is a squirrel familiar. But he has
Charles smiles.
yeah, he has the kind of facial hair where it goes down from the ears and mutton chops around, doesn't cover the chin, but goes up into the mustache.
Ah, the roller coaster.
Yeah, the roller coaster mustache, facial hair.
Got it.
And a monocle, but his dark hair is graying on the sides. And he looks and he says, "Can I help you? What do you need?"
Apology for the interruption. I am Detective Cypher. I have need of some particular information I have on file.
On file? Yes. Maybe. I might be able to help you with that. What can I look for you?
Is Versi Pinescrew currently present within the castle?
Archmage Pinescrew? No. Can't say that they are. Haven't seen them in quite some time. They were here a week or two ago, addressing the young master in his meetings, but they are probably at the Arcane Consortium. That is the best place to look for them. That's where all the Archmages are. Well,
Thank
unless
you
they're
very
part
much.
of Magical Bureau Research and Defense, of course.
Thank you very much for this information.
Yes, of
And
course.
Cypher will do
Happy to help.
that like weird uncanny valley robot thing where like he leans forward just a little bit and like raises and like picks up his fucking detective hat and raises it slightly and then puts it back down and
Yeah.
turns and walks off.
It's. Oh, I wish there was a camera because I'm like doing it where he's just like, boop, up and then down.
Yeah, it's just like a good like half inch up and then back down.
Yep. Not even a bow or a dip. It's just. Boop.
Yep.
Boop. Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
All right.
Then as he turns back to the homies, says, "It seems we will be leaving the grounds today."
Okay.
Sounds fine to me. I'll follow your lead.
I love that voice.
Yeah, it's a good voice. It's very half-orky. It sounds tusky.
I play on half work in my Friday games, and I'm trying so fucking hard not to fall into his voice.
Not to sound like corn dog.
It's so
It is
difficult.
Is his name actually
It is
Corn
different
Dog?
so far. No, it's Corlog.
Oh, okay.
Corlog Crossbreaker.
I see what you did there. I like it.
Yeah.
We have
We say
fun.
he's gonna open up a cart called Corlug's Corn Dogs.
This is how he normally talks, and it's really easy to fall into his voice.
Yes. Hey,
Hey,
I hear
big husky
I
boy.
hear the difference though. So it's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
That's good
good.
stuff.
it's good shit.
I'm
All right.
super nervous about it.
You're doing fine.
Yeah, you're doing it great, buddy.
So the plan is to head to the Arcane Consortium to meet with the wizards.
Yes, but I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So the Arcane Consortium
Yes.
to meet with the wizard. I imagine because it is the place where the cool wizards hang out, that nearby it would only make like economical sense that there would be a location where one could buy spell components.
That would be correct.
I would like to try and find one of those locations as we drive our way over there, because I got shit I gotta buy.
Absolutely. And you know what I'm gonna do, and you're gonna hate me for it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say we wrap up just a little early today.
I found a chaos book and I want it.
I'm gonna say we wrap up a little early because I can make a whole fun episode out of you guys making a trip to the Arcane Consortium and the shenanigans of a magic shop nearby that may or may not have a catchy theme song tied to it.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Of course, but we'll wrap it up. I love the groans and excitement all at the same time. It's good stuff.
You didn't think it'd be that easy, did you?
Yeah. Exactly. So, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for the raids. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to come back to this game with enthusiasm, joy, and Ren realizing that he didn't write down nearly enough notes that he thought he had. It's fine.
I mean, I'm also really sorry because like I'm literally playing a character that is going to ask you a bunch of fucking questions.
No, that just means that I need to get off my ass and actually start writing stuff down.
I'm also, and Ren knows that whenever I play Lee, I am all over the place.
Yeah, we all know that.
Yep.
I will dig up chaos anywhere.
Did I plan for a trip to the library? No, I did not.
And now we're going to do stuff. Look, my goal was just to find a way to get to a place where there are components so I could buy a fucking pearl for Fortune's favor to maybe help us out a little bit.
Well, you know what? You know what? It's okay because we adapt stuff on the fly, and when I know a general direction, I can, put a pin in it and get stuff prepared up for the next week, which is what we're gonna do here.
Hell yeah.
So we'll come back to it. This is jumping back in, getting our feet wet, getting a new character in, and poor Jorusk, he didn't know what he signed up for.
I have to say I both approve of and am also disappointed that I decided to be honest and reveal that book.
But look, now we get to go do a whole thing.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Also, I imagine this position is just given to the people that piss someone off.
Oh yeah, it's like, how did the three of you screw up that badly?
Cypher technically volunteered.
Cypher didn't know any better. He volunteered. But
Yeah.
yeah, we'll wrap up. I'm going to take a quick peek and see if there's anybody worth rating, but I don't imagine there is.
Nah, fuck them.
I mean, Diesel Shot's always a good choice. Vancouver by Night, those bastards who stole our name, are also running some kind of Vampire the Masquerade game, so maybe we'll
By
jump
having
over
it
to that.
first?
No, it was actually
We had it first, but
and then they started up like 2 or 3 weeks after us.
Oh, those sons of bitches.
Yeah, but yeah, it was one of those things where it's like, I'm not mad because like I watched it and I'm actually really like into what you're doing here, but we're also in Vancouver, and it was like they're anarchs, but we were Camarilla, so it was like so we're not really stepping on each other's toes, but they don't gel well together. Canon wise, because Art did his own ruling class of Camarilla people, and I think they're sticking to what's actually in the canon, where the Prince of Vancouver is actually just like an unaffiliated dick. He's just like, this is my city and nobody's allowed in, and blah blah blah. Anyhoodle, there are no mages in Vancouver. That's fine. We will go to Diesel Shot because they're playing D&D, and that seems like the most logical support. Are they doing a solo game? There's only one person there. Huh, neat. Well, we're gonna go raid Diesel Shot. Everybody give them a big wobble bobble when you go over there. Diesel Shot. Give him the old wobble bobble for the raid message.
The whole wobble wobble.
Wobble wobble.
Wait a fucking second.
Yeah?
Have I not been doing my fucking... Have you guys not been hearing my robot voice this whole time?
I have.
We've heard your
we've heard
robot
it.
voice.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Sorry, I looked at it because it's in my little taskbar thing, and it's gray, like it's turned off.